most endangered wild dog in the world. Now, Montana and I are also out here to tell you a little bit about the stadium you're seated in. Wegeforth Bowl was named after Dr. Harry Wegeforth, who started our zoo over 93 years ago. Now, he really wanted to be able to bring people up close and personal with the great diversity of plants and animals that we share with on this world. Now, he was a very smart man, and he knew that people learn best when they were having a good time. So, are you guys ready to have some fun out there? All right, well, that's what we like to hear. Please focus your attention to the right-hand side of our stadium and help me welcome out our next animal guest. This is Sierra and Azul, our blue and gold macaws. These beautiful birds are Sierra and Azul. They are a pair of blue and gold macaws. They are one of 18 different species of macaw, all of which are endangered. They're endangered for two specific reasons. First of all, due to habitat destruction. These birds are located in Central and South American rainforests, where their habitat is being destroyed at an alarming rate. Additionally, these birds are endangered due to the illegal pet trade, and oftentimes are taken out of their natural habitat and sold on the black market as pets. Now, when they do take that journey across the border, only a limited number of them survive. Now, there are legal ways to obtain them as pets here in the States from certified breeders, but you should do some research before deciding to bring one of these birds into your home, because they're very time and labor intensive. First of all, because they are monogamous. You notice as they're flying around, they're flying together as a pair. Well, they do partner up for life, and if you take them into your home, they'll usually only relate to one individual in your household. Also, these birds have a very loud, screeching vocalization. As I mentioned, they live in that very dense rainforest, and they need that very loud vocalization to call to their mate. If you take them into your home, that loud, obnoxious noise is going to transfer there. Now, you guys can check these birds out as Heidi walks down, but please do not reach out to them. But notice that these birds have very large beaks. While they're in the rainforest, they need those beaks to break into tree branches and those very hard shells, peanut shells. And if you take them into your home, you don't have tree branches, but what you do have is your furniture, your windowsill, and you can imagine what they could possibly do to your hand. Now, these birds can live up to about 70 years of age, and during that entire time, they have the intellect and mentality of about a 2 to 3-year-old child. So parents out there, do you know what I'm getting at? Take one of these birds into your home, but no, you are going to have a toddler with access to a blowhorn and a pair of pliers for 70 years. That is often why we discourage having these birds as pets, because they just are so difficult. Now, both Sierra and Azul are part of what we call our Flights of Fancy Free Flight Macaws. It's a flock of 10 macaws that we have trained to load up, head all the way over to the front plaza. We release them to fly right over the tops of your heads back to their home here at Wegeforth Bowl. We did it once at 9 o'clock, and we'll be doing it again today at 4 o'clock. So about that time, head to the front plaza by the flamingos where you came in, put your eyes to the skies, and you get a chance to see our flock of 10 beautiful macaws going right over your heads. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed meeting these two. This is Sierra and Azul, our blue and gold macaws, and their trainer, Heidi. Thank you, guys. Well, folks, we've been giving you a brief insight into Dr. Harry and his passion for animals, and that is why he started our zoo. But what you may not know is that he loved children as well. He actually dedicated our zoo to the children of San Diego. He wanted to bring them up close and personally, meeting our amazing animal ambassadors so they can get a better understanding of the great diversity of life here on this planet. So, in keeping with his wishes, over 93 years later, I'd like to ask the help of a young and brave volunteer to help me out for the next segment of our show. Wow, I see a couple hands out there. I love that enthusiasm, but I have to stress the word brave. Because when you come here on stage, there's no saying no. You may get a little bit wet, you may get a little fishy and slimy and gross, but there is no saying no on this stage. All right, who's my most enthusiastic out there? You know what, I'm gonna go with the young man in the red shirt right here. Are you brave? Yeah, all right, well, come on down. You must be brave, you have no idea what you got yourself into. Hey there, what's your name? Sebastian, where are you from?
See all the marks on the bottom of the spoon?
Oh, that's okay, Sebastian. I forget sometimes too. Come on right over here next to me. Sebastian, do you know how to swim? You do know how to swim? Excellent. That's going to come in handy later on in our show. Sebastian, what happened to that happy, excited face I saw up there? Remember, you volunteered, okay? All right, Sebastian, we brought you out here so you can meet one of our animal ambassadors. So I want you to look over at these doors and please welcome out Jake. That's right, Sebastian.
Yes, you volunteered. All right, there he goes. Well, Sebastian, this is Jake, and he is a California sea lion. You know, a lot of times people tend to confuse seals and sea lions, so I'm going to show you guys a few easy ways to tell the two animals apart. As you can see, when Jake swims in the water, he uses his front flippers in a big up and down motion, sort of like a bird flying through the water. Well, seals will actually use their their back flippers in a side-to-side motion, more like a fish. And you can see Jake on dry land. He's got these great big front flippers that allow him to run down a sandy beach or rocky shoreline faster than you or I can. Now, seals have flippers too, but they're much smaller. They cannot walk across the beach like Jake can. So when they're out there on the beach, they sit closer to the ground and they look more like this. Like that. They move like great big caterpillars across the beach too. Nice job, Jake. Oh, and I think the easiest way to tell them apart, Sebastian, is just how they sound. Jake is known for his loud roaring sea lion bark. Jake, show everybody.